Namaste Viewers, welcome to DM Astrology. Today we are going to see Rahu result in entire 2023 for all the sign. See, Rahu is a very important planet. One side it is a booster, one side is a planet who manifests, one side is a planet who absorbs the result of other planet to whom it associate. And this year in the different sign result, Aries to Pisces, we have seen how the Rahu is going to get a result. That was one part. But today we are going to see the entire yearly wise how the Rahu is going to play with you in your sign. So whether you have to be careful or whether you have to manifest, whether you have to take the help of the Rahu, that we are going to see. So we all know the Rahu is there in the Aries sign. Aries is a portion of a head. Head means a decision making mind. And it will be there till this sign till 30th of October. So till 30th of October 2023, Rahu will remain in the sign of Aries and then it will move to the Pisces. And then we'll see what will be going to get a result for the Pisces people and Pisces Rahu, how it will be affecting the other signs. So first of all, we'll see the result of a Rahu in the Aries for the various signs. Now considering the Aries sign itself, those who have a Aries moon or Aries ascendant, for them Rahu is in the first house and then it will be going to the 12th house. When I say then it will be going to, that means it is after the 30th of October. So till the major portion of the year, means first 300 days, the Rahu will be remaining in your body house for the Aries. So you all have to be very careful because the Aries sign basically denotes with the good follower. They are very good follower and because of their nature of innocentness and good follower, they may be attracted towards the negativity. Because Rahu may make sometime a confusion. When Rahu is in first house in the natal chart, we say that a person is in the confusing stage. His body and mind is not in alignment. Same way, the presently those having the Aries sign means they have a moon in the Aries or those having the Aries as ascendant are bodily. So if it is your moon sign, you have to be very careful while taking the decision. And if it is your ascendant sign, then also you have to be very careful about your bodily action. So for the Aries people, it is not so positive and thereafter it will be going to the 12th house. So that will be another, because 12th house is a house of nature and Rahu is a natural planet. You can't control the Rahu because it's your subconscious mind also. So during that period, once 30th of October onward, when it will go to the 12th house, then it will be going to face you the problem which you have created during the Rahu in the Aries. So during that period, whatever the decision you have taken, you have to be very cautious till 30th of October. So all the Aries people, you have to take care. For Taurus, if you are a Taurus moon or Taurus ascendant, you will be having Rahu presently in 12th house. So you are already under the influence of Rahu. Whatever the Rahu's nature result is there, natural result is there, that you are going to face presently. And it is some way causing you sudden events, sudden problem, maybe expenditure. So you have to be very careful while spending the things. And thereafter it will be going to 11th house, that will be the best house. So till 30th of October, you have to be very careful about your decision, about your investment, spending, expenditure. So there you have to take care. And thereafter once the Rahu will move to the Pisces sign, it will be in your 11th house, then it will be a best time. It is a time for manifestation, time for the desire fulfillment. Thereafter no problem. For Gemini people presently already it is in their 11th house. It is the best position of a Rahu and thereafter it will be moving to your 10th house. Both the position of Rahu is best. Only out of a 12 sign, this is a one sign which is presently also having the enjoyment of a Rahu and thereafter also when it move to the 10th house, it will be a good move. So for you Gemini people, it is the 11th house, it is a desire fulfillment. Whatever you feel, manifest, you will able to complete that desire. So think wisely. Only thing is that you should not go for the negative. It will extend that negativity also. So you have to be very careful. Otherwise, for this year also and thereafter the 30th October onward also, when it will be moving to the Pisces, you will be benefited. Not to worry. For Cancer people, presently it is in 10th house. So this is a time where it will be giving you a most competitive time. You have a competition with yourself. Whenever the Rahu in 10th house, they don't feel competition outside, but they always feel competition within. As you are very emotional person, you have to be very careful about your thoughts, your action, because 10th house is belonging to your deeds. Whatever the work you do, that affect in the 10th house, and thereafter it is moving to the 9th house, which is not so good house. So you will be having a mixed result. For the earlier 10 months, it will be best time. Whatever you have to perform, you have to make it in the action. You have to plan it. About your business, about your profession, career, whatever the things you wish to do, you have to complete that, so that it will not cause you later on any problem. Thereafter, for balance 2 months, it will not be so good, as a Rahu in the 9th house may cause you problem in your belief, problem maybe in your religious matter, in your luck and your future planning. So that may be going to cause, so you have to be very careful during that period. Considering the Leo people having the Rahu presently in the 9th house, and thereafter it will be moving to 8th house. Both the houses are not good. Presently, for the next 10 months, it will be going to cause you your luck. Your luck part will be going to cause, so you have to be very cautious. You have to take very precautionary step, and related to the religious matter, foreign matter and traveling a long distance, you have to be very careful. And thereafter it will be moving to 8th house. Again, it is a not so good house for the Rahu. May face some sudden problem, accident or any sudden events that you have not been thought about. So for Leo people, it is hard, very hard phase of Rahu transit. You have to be very careful. For Virgo people, presently it is passing from 8th house. So already you are facing some problem, a sudden events, accidentally, or something in the occult or research area, you are being stuck or you will be involved. Thereafter it will be moving to your 7th house. Presently also it is somewhat a scary place. You have to be very cautious. Whatever you do with the bodily action, you have to be very careful. And thereafter, once it comes to the 7th house, you may face such a people, those who will create some issue in your life and may give you a new challenges. So you have to be also very cautious, as like a Leo people. For Libra people, the Rahu is transiting from 7th house. Presently, you are having a Rahu in the 7th house. So you are facing the difficulty and challenges in the opposite person to whom you meet. And thereafter it will be going to your 6th house. That was somewhat better. You will be overcome from the situation. You may be controlling your enemy and situation like conspiracy or any enmity situation or litigation, you may be controlled. So half after 10 months, 2 months will be relaxed for you, for Libra people. For Scorpio people, presently it is moving from 6th house. It is very good, and thereafter it will be a 5th house. So whatever the challenges are, the enemy, whatever you are facing, you have to make it clear about your career, about your job, service, so that afterward in 2 months, when it will be moving to your 5th house in Pisces, it will not cause you much problem. But before that, you have to decide about your higher education, your children related issue, so that you not face a major problem. For Sagittarius people, presently Rahu is transiting from 5th house. So whatever they are deciding about their children, planning of a progeny, like planning of a pregnancy, higher education related or speculative gain, you have to be very careful. And thereafter it will be moving to 4th house, where it will show some changes in your lifestyle. Whenever Rahu transit or Rahu plays in the 4th house, they are the people who always like to change their lifestyle. The area they stay, the place they born, they always like to change. If they don't get the external change, they like to change internally. So they change interior, they change the location wise. So for the first 10 months, it is good for you to decide about your pregnancy, children, child related issue. higher education. Thereafter it will move to your 4th house, which not so comfortable, not so good. So you also have to face little bit problem. For Capricorn people, presently Rahu is transiting from 4th house, so causing your pleasure. It is not giving you pleasure, even though you wish to change location, place, it is creating some issue. Thereafter, last 2 months it will be 3rd house, which will be a good. So there you have to accumulate all the events which you wish to do, and then you can explore. Till the first 10 months, Capricorn people have to wait and watch. It is not a good time to initiate, it's not good time to execute anything. So you have to be very careful and very cautious about your decision making. Otherwise it may cause you hardship and not giving you a pleasure what you are expected. For Aquarius people, presently the Rahu is transiting from 3rd house, very well placed, and Aquarius people having all the planetary position very good, and thereafter it will going to 2nd house. So till it is in 3rd house, whatever the changes, whatever the implementation, new planning, project, traveling, new courageous work you should execute, and thereafter 2 months you have to be very careful about the finance and handling of a finance. So you also have a somewhat a positive for next 10 months, but only 2 months you have to take a precaution. Lastly, while we speak about the Pisces having the presently Rahu in the 2nd house, and then it will come to the 1st house. So you have to be also very careful with the financial dealing and relation wise. Whatever the relationship wise the dispute has been created, you have to be keep quiet, very silent. You don't have to speak, or you don't have to answer the things, otherwise it may create some conspiracy, it may create some another meaning. So you have to be very careful about the handling of your finance and handling of a relation. Thereafter it will come to the 1st house. That time when it will come to the Pisces, you will really suffer physically. Whatever you have done in the Aries Rahu, means your 2nd Rahu, that will going to face you, challenge you when Rahu will come to the Pisces in your ascendant. So this will be the 12th sign result. One more event is happening between 22nd April to 30th of October, because during that period Jupiter is moving to Aries and Rahu will be there in the Aries. So Guru Rahu Chandal Yoga will be happening in the Aries sign. See, all the people, those who are with the Aries sign in whichever the house is, what we have discussed here, so they have to be very careful, because Jupiter and Rahu, two extremity. One is a higher hyper negativity, or one is a super positivity. When these two forces are combined each other, both Jupiter will try to expand the thing and Rahu try to absorb the things. That is a blast we call Guru Rahu Chandal Yoga. So when it is happening between 22nd of April to 30th of October, you have to be very careful, especially in the relation matter, family matter, financial matter, dealing with your children, dealing with your spouse, marriage life, related to religious work, related to your foreign traveling, related to your social, your friend circle. Everywhere you have to be very careful, because Rahu is already settled in the Aries, Jupiter is entering. So Jupiter will absorb. It is not that Jupiter supersedes the Rahu, but Rahu tried to manipulate, tried to absorb the energy of this planet. And we all know that Jupiter will start entering from the Aries on the right motion, means it is in the Margi, means it's in the motion from the Ashwini Nakshatra, whereas Rahu is in the reverse mode of a Kritika, then Bharani to Ashwini. So during the Ashwini period, you all have to take very careful, because that is a sign of exactly our mind. So that also going to happen for the Rahu. Overall, the Rahu position in Aries is not so considered good, as it is a sign of a Mars and Rahu is there. It is also a very aggressive mode of a Rahu. When it will come to the Pisces, it will be under the control of a Jupiter, under the control of a watery sign. It cannot more influence that sign. So till the Aries Rahu, you all have to take very precaution in your decision making. Whatever the house you have a Aries sign, related to whatever the decision you have to take care. So this is all about the Rahu or transit in the Aries in 2023 for various signs. I hope you like this video, and such a kind of seeing the video, you should subscribe my channel DM Astrology. You can follow me in my Facebook and Instagram page DM Astrology or Dharmesh Mehta. You can contact me for the consultation, the WhatsApp number given here. And I hope you like this video and you will share to others, so that in the initial of the year everybody will plan accordingly. So I thank you very much for viewing this. And for the Hindi video, you can see my other channel DM Astrology Hindi, because now I am posting my Hindi videos in my new channel DM Astrology Hindi. You can search, you can find the link also in my description. You will get that link also. Thank you very much, viewers. Namaste. Dhanyavad.